Welcome back to the Ride Along Project. I am your host, Dan Bowman, with some account management tips and tricks. I want to talk about a time when I had to have a pretty honest conversation with my boss. It was a time where I was covering for an individual, business was speeding up, projects were due, and I was not delivering. My boss called me, proceeded to have me rattle off the list that I had to do, and I kind of spilled my guts and talked about how overwhelmed I was and all the reasons why I wasn't delivering. Then she proceeded to ask me a question of, well, what has to be done today? There was maybe 3 to 5 items that were a must. And she had a simple response that said, do that. And that's what you're gonna focus on. And so it brought me back to, a little bit of perspective and outside opinion to calm me down. And so I encourage you to do that when you get into a state of overwhelm. For one, you've got to get caught up. You've got to figure out what's important and triage that. But it's one of those where you have to talk yourself out of it and learn to do that versus needing someone else to do it. So when you get overwhelmed, take a step back, take a half hour, an hour on your calendar, figure out all your to-dos, and then figure out what's really important. And that's one moment that I'll never forget, and kind of an early moment in my career where you let some of that overwhelm from the busy season get to your head a little bit. And so just something to keep in mind as you move through your career. Appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode.